We also have the press conference from last night. Which
That's big news.
Oh, my gosh.
Did you know, Glenn?
Yeah.
Think about this. Just
Okay,
think about it
I'm
for a
thinking
second.
about it. Okay.
It's possible, not guaranteed.
Not guaranteed, no.
Possible.
Possible.
That by July 4th,
yes.
we could have small outdoor gatherings in this
Shut
country.
up.
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh.
Wow.
Oh, my gosh. Hey, I want you to know that because Joe Biden believed in the American system, he believed in, and he was there.
Amen.
You know, he was there saying, we're going to beat this thing, that we're going to have 100 million vaccines in this dark, dark winter where no miracle is coming.
No miracle is coming. Certainly not the fastest ever developed vaccine.
No.
Times 4 or 5, it seems. But that's not a miracle. That's just the Biden administration. You know, the Trump administration came up with, they've actually put Kool-Aid inside of these vials.
Shut up.
Yeah, it was blue
I hate
Kool-Aid,
those guys.
And they were just injecting Kool-Aid into people. It wasn't doing anything.
That is horrible.
Biden comes in, now it cures coronavirus.
Boom. Okay, so Joe Biden wants you to know that miracles can happen. Like, as Stu said, now don't count on this, but like Stu said, on 4th of July, we might be able to have small gatherings in our homes.
Well, no. Outdoor? Picnics. I think that's okay. I wouldn't go indoors.
Really?
If you have to go to the bathroom, just tinkle on the lawns.
Okay. Well, our dogs do it. Are you better than your dog?
No.
No, dogs are people too. All right. Let's listen on how cautious we need to be.
Unity is what we do together as fellow Americans. Because if we don't stay vigilant,
wait a minute.
Conditions change.
Stop. Unity is something we do together as Americans.
Wow, what a powerful.
Now,
this guy is an orator.
He
It's just
is. Now,
something to be behold.
Not a lot of people. If we could just play the tape back just a bit, I'd like to say to my co-commentator here, I didn't know that unity was a verb, but apparently it is. We're doing unity together today. You know what I mean? Is it a euphemism for something that he likes to do when he's sniffing people's hair? We don't know. But unity is something we do together.
Unity is what we do together.
Stop
as
just a second.
fellow-
Is it unity or is it unity? Unity. It's unity. If you listen to him carefully, I think we're mishearing this. It's not unity, it's udity. Unity.
Like P. Diddy?
Could be.
This
could
is
be.
like P. Diddy's older brother?
Let's listen carefully.
Unity is what we do together
unity.
as fellow Americans.
It's what we do together.
I have the Unity
Because if
CD.
we don't stay vigilant
Yes.
and the conditions change,
And conditions
then we
change.
may have to reinstate
may.
restrictions to get back on track.
Oh, no.
We gotta
Please,
accept
we don't
that.
want to do that again.
Please, we don't want to
We've
do
made
that again.
so much progress.
We have in this cold
This
winter.
is not the time to let up.
No, it's a dark winter. Go ahead.
Just as we were emerging from a dark winter
Dark.
into a hopeful spring and summer,
And a
it's
hopeful
not
spring.
the time to not stick with the rules.
Not the time to
man,
not
it's
stick with the
not
rules.
to-
That means we should stick to
with-
the rules. Okay, got it.
That's he's taking the English language and he's just putting it into a blender and pouring it out into everybody's glass. Have a drink.
I never had the super high opinion of Barack Obama as an orator, but after listening to Joe Biden, I'm starting to rethink that. Maybe he was okay.
And I'm going to talk about unity. Unity is something that we all do together as Americans. Because when we're all united, then we could be together. And so we're doing that together.
What the hell does that even mean?
They said they had been working on this speech for a week. It had been tweaked and reformed and everything for an entire week. This is not good.
You know, one of these days I'm going to get an IBM Selectric, because then when I make a mistake, I can just hit the little thing and it pulls that right off the page. And but we're still using the old Corona typewriter to make these unities. speech is unity. I meant unity, but I didn't have the IBM Selectric, so now I just wrote unity.
Well, I'm excited because the hope of spring and, 4th of July into summer, that hope of summer where we could possibly, maybe, gather with a few friends in our backyard. I got news for you. I'm going to be surrounded by thousands of people on 4th of July because that's what we do as Americans. In fact, that's what I did last 4th of July. Yeah.
What?
Uh-huh.
You bastard.
Yeah. We were doing it together, the whole unity thing.
Unity?
Unity.
You did unity with 1,000 people?
You
That sounds
did
dangerous.
we stand.
Sounds like you're exposing yourself to different diseases if you do unity with 1,000 people.
1,000 people. It was great. It was great. Now, he wants you to know he's there for us. Here's cut 2, please.
In the coming weeks, we will issue further guidance on what you can and cannot do once fully vaccinated.
Stop for just a second. I've never heard those words from the President of the United States before. Have you? I am going to issue further guidelines on what you can and cannot do. Search your memory bank. Have you ever heard the President of the United States say that to you? I will issue further guidelines on what you can and cannot do.
The total remake of the way our country works.
Especially the presidency. We now have somebody who is taking full charge and telling us, the American people, what we can and cannot do. No, you don't have
no power to do that.
No power to do that. No power under the Constitution to do that. You cannot do it. That's the problem with Gavin Newsom. He accepted the power to do that. That's the problem with Governor Whitmer. Notice they're both under recalls. And the third one that believed that he had the power to tell you what to do and not to do, well, he was a little handsy. Hey! What am I saying here about our good friend, Governor Cuomo, huh? Come on. All you have to do is this, otherwise you sleep with the fishes. That's all I'm saying. So that is the President of the United States saying something I've never heard before. If you've ever heard that from a president, please let me know. I can't recall it. Listen again.
In the coming weeks, we will issue further guidance on what you can and cannot do once fully vaccinated.
Wow, thank you. So you can't do anything if you're not fully vaccinated. He's only giving you some things you can do if you are fully vaccinated, which is thank you for that.
Yeah. Screw you. And I would have said that to Donald Trump. I would have said that to anybody who said that to me. Yeah. I'm an American citizen. Screw you. You're not telling me.
I'm pretty sure the words screw you are in the Constitution to any president who would say that. If you look in the Constitution, maybe it's on the back, but it says if the president tells you what to do, say screw you.
I do believe that's what the Declaration of Independence and the Constitution really, if you're reading between the lines, that's what it is.
Yeah, hey, King, you kept telling us to do stuff.
Yeah,
screw you. That's basically the Declaration of Independence.
It is, you were not going to be under the thumb of some dictator, of some king, of some ruling class. No. This Constitution was written to protect the American people and their rights. And we have loaned you some of our rights. This is the most important thing about the Constitution. Once you understand this and you understand the difference between America and the rest of the world, everything becomes really simple. You are given every right. You have all of the rights.
To do anything.
That you have a right to do. I don't have a right because of nature and nature's God. I don't have a right to kill you.
Right.
Okay? But all of the rights that I have to protect myself, to speak freely, to go hang out with who I want to hang out with, to start a business, to pursue my happiness, those are all God-given rights. We take some of those rights and we lend them to the government so they can protect those rights and do the things that we don't have time to do. Okay? We have the rights, and we can take those rights away from them. And you cannot assign rights that you as an individual don't have. So the president can't say, you know what? You have the right now to go outside. No, I have that right to pursue my happiness and go outside. He does not have the right to say that because I don't have the right to say that. I don't have the right to say to everybody, by the way, you're all staying indoors now. Now, if there is something, a real emergency, you have some emergency rights for a limited time. But that's not the way we're playing ball now. You have to understand, you have the right. And when the government becomes hostile to those rights, you are required by the Declaration of Independence to stand up and take those rights back. Demand that those rights are returned or secured. We think now, for some reason or another, because we have not learned any kind of civics, we haven't learned anything about our own country and constitution, we just think that the government can just make up rights. When Nancy Pelosi said, we've given the people the right to health care. Who do you think you are, God? Because only one that can manufacture rights, and he's done all of that, so, he's done that a long time ago, is God. So now you're making rights up? And you're telling me what I have to do? I will be further issuing further guidelines on what you can and cannot do. Sorry, you're not a king. No.